Motorboss Player coming at you with another movie review. I'm going to talk about Civil War. I give this movie a 5 out of 10. I was very disappointed with this movie. I thought this movie was going to be better than what it was. The story was not that good. It took the point of view from the photographers instead of what was really going on with the United States. The United States was split in half. It was like Texas and California. They made up the Western forces. They had a flag with 2 stars on it. I'm like, okay, Texas and California would not come together in real life. They had like Florida Alliance. They had some other things that really didn't make sense. The story really about the photographers and how cold they was about, the war going on. So that's basically was it. Very disappointed. I thought the movie was going to have a little bit more action, and it did have some action, but, it was slow. The third act is when it got good. So, yeah, they was on their way to D.C. and stuff like that, and Kristen Dunst's character was kind of cold, and then they brought this little girl on named Jessie, and it was a Hispanic dude named Joel, and there was a black dude, a big old black dude named Sammy, old dude. And Kristen Dunst's character, she was just, talking crap the whole movie about the big black dude and the little small chick. I think her name was Jessie or something in the movie. She was all over the place. At the end of the movie, she really got Kristen Dunst's character killed because Kristen Dunst's character got in the way of, they were shooting inside the White House, and she ended up dying for really nothing. And they act like they didn't even care when she got shot. So, and then the black dude, the big black guy, Sammy, whatever his name was, he tried to, save them from this white supremacist dude. And he ended up getting shot, running them over with a car. The only thing I didn't like about the movie is at the end of the movie when they got to, I guess, Jesse Plemons' character, he was a white supremacist, and then, he was dumping all these bodies, and a lot of black people were in those bodies. In that stack of bodies, which I didn't too much care for. I didn't, that really kind of ticked me off a little bit. He was just shooting, he shot the 2 Japanese photographers, but he left the white girl and the little small white girl and Kristen Dunst's character alone. I think he was going to shoot the other guy, Joel. He said he was from Florida. I think he was going to shoot him. Yeah, if you wasn't American, you weren't born in America, you was gonna get shot by him, which is crazy. But he was just that's only the white supremacists they showed in this movie. I was expecting to show more white supremacists, but they didn't even go to that. So that's why I was disappointed in this movie. I was expecting to see some more white supremacy. I was expecting to see what really could happen, with a civil war. I think the president in this movie, it was played by Nick Offerman. He wanted to, have a 3rd term. And I guess you can't have 3 terms. And I guess he started a war. I guess, and I think they said in the movie that the guy disbanded the FBI or the CIA, one of those 2. So that president was doing a lot of things, and he ended up getting killed at the end of the movie. He didn't have enough military, to back him up. And all these people were fighting. They were just in all these military fatigues. You couldn't tell who's who. That was the problem with the movie. Everybody was fighting. Was shooting. You couldn't really tell, who was who was, what side they were on. That's what convoluted the movie for me. But I was expecting more out this movie. I was very disappointed with this movie. So that's why I gave it a 5 out of 10. It's been Motorboss Player. I'm a holler.
Ah!